we have a video that we're going to share next, a short video, and I don't know if the artist wants to share any words of introduction to it. The artist is in the room of this, but I wanted to share this because there's systems change that can be global and that can be complicated, and there's also systems change that can be somatic and experienced, and this is a very brief portal to a kind of systems change that I really was tremendously inspired by experiencing last year, in that there's layers of self-somatic knowledge that are unlockable with a way of fractalizing compassion. And some of that is through the ancient history of humans having time in water, and some of that is from humans discovering other ways to be compassionate in community. Would you like to share any words of intro for your introduction?
Introduce her.
Hi everyone. I didn't expect to talk, but I'm so happy to be here into this circle of people, frequency of consciousness. My name is Juliana Mendonca. I am a dancer from Venezuela, living in the Bay Area in the last 10 years. And in my journey, coming from a dictatorial regime in Venezuela, from a paradisiacal land, but a place where we've been collapsing in a social political way. And right now we are still experiencing how we can come back to the democracy again. And into that journey has been so much pain inside of myself, and water appeared as my teacher, as a healer and a guide that has been revealing me that I am a water being, we are water beings, but in some way the water knowledge is hidden in the consciousness, or in the way how we can see ourselves. So one of the gifts that I've been living now as an immigrant is I've been moving from my land to discover that I have inside of me an element that is cosmic. And in the way that I can identify with the water, I am creating a space in my cells to reveal this most cosmic memory that is living in our bodies. So through dance, I've been dancing in water, different water places, and connecting with the liquid of my own body to find more intelligent way to connect with this water presence and the qualities of the water, and how see myself more from these qualities and less from my personal identity, has given me the space to create and to write a new story about myself that is still happening, that is still going, and giving me just this awareness how creative beings we are, and how the presence through the body can create this possibility to completely be right now here and receive this guidance that is most universal and most cosmic, to be revealed through the body expression, through our words, through the ways how we can be connecting, to the way how we can express and create more compassion and connected way to be together. So my work is Liquidanza, and I work in Oakland in a private pool. It's in a warm water, but also this is how you can see it. You don't need a pool, just every time that you take a shower, every time that you drink out your water, how is your connection into that moment, that every time that you are in touch with water, you are in touch to a sacred presence that is outside of you, is inside of you. And that small moments, small connections with the water, for me is the way to start to unlock this wisdom that is living inside of us, and the way to give space to the water, talk to yourself, and reveal the message that the water has for everyone. So I hope you enjoy the short video that shows a little bit what I'm doing. And it's an honor for me to be here tonight with all of you. Thank you for all that you're doing, and for being in my events, for appreciating my work, and for keep going and create this frequency of consciousness that more than ever we need to keep going creating together. Thank you. the mother. Water is the big feminine intelligence. Water is the force that creates life. Nothing in this world that don't have water don't have life. So where is water is life. Liquidanza is exploring this idea that you are water. I want to connect with people through the dancing water. Getting to connect with the erotic power and just touch more minds and hearts and bodies to getting into the water. And also a way to create a community and ceremony space where we can connect and share through the dance, through the natural elements. You can be open to receive the energy that is in the moment of the dance and bring joy, realization, expression. You really start to have a new identity and relationship with this element. Water is an intelligence, and I feel my life is now more intelligent. I have more intuition, more elasticity to adapt to change. This is the big software of the planet. This is the software. It's nothing more intelligent than water. And we just need to open the sense to connect with this software. And I feel water is an amazing portal that you can release and connect with a part of you that is out of space. You can be in another dimension. Yeah, I think so many people have that kind of experience and traumas with water. And what I feel is in the way that we can give it space to keep going, creating our relationship with water, we can, like any trauma, we can transform that memory into a new experience. And maybe in that way, how you can approach now with your consciousness and with your experience right now, how you can approach again into the water with the respect and with the memory that you already have. I had one person that had that memory, and I think this person decided I want to change that connection with water in my life, and just that person started training again all the connection with the water, and little by little that has been changing. I grew up in mountains, in rivers. I never learned how to swim, and in some moment I just discovered how to float in the water, and my confidence and trust in water has been growing, that now I can go, doesn't matter where, and it's like we know how to be in the water. it's like we forgot in some way, or our condition in the cities changed a little bit. But again, it's something so flexible, and I think that could be changing. Just thinking that you want to change that, and in the way how you approach with that choices that you are doing with the water, and talk to yourself, talk to the water. I want to trust, I want to get that confidence again. Show me how to do it.
Thanks so much, Juliana. Could you tell us a little bit about your current practice, how people can participate?
Yeah, so right now I do, one of the things that I offer is one-on-one sessions. And right now offering like a 4 sessions program and then 8 sessions program where I combine your awareness in terms of the presence in your body, your awareness how you talk to your water, because the sounds is very powerful how these modulate the frequency and the molecules in the water. It's like the water is most the sensitive element inside of the body, and it's like the water can hear all the time what we are saying and take the shape from the frequency that we are putting in the meaning of that words. So how we can use the words, the movement, the relaxation, and like a basic elements in your connection with your body to get more in touch with this liquid present that you are, and how you use this liquid present to guide you in your mastering about your emotions. Because it's like the emotions is the physical expression of so many chemical movement that is happening in our liquid system, and the emotion can be the most dense expression of the consciousness that we are in that inner water that we are. So for me, the emotions is a very beautiful way to start to look if the emotions that you normally are is the quality that is bringing the quality of the life that you want. And if it's not that, how you're gonna change from inside to connect and manifest that life or that quality that you wanna see outside of you. So I do one-on-one sessions, woman circles, and contact jams in the water. So I use a lot of the technique of contact improvisation, but now I guide that into the water because change that. Thank you.
In your video, you said water is the software.
Oh, yes.
Could you expand?
Yeah, so water is this vessel receiving the light all the time. And it's like the water is the conduit of the all data that is in the life. And if the water came from the cosmos, that means water also carries the cosmic memory with them. So everyone that have this element in some way, we have the cosmic memory inside of us, but we cannot connect because we are not training to connect with that. And also because we don't see water from that way. For me, when we start to change the way how we perceive water, it's like a water is going to start to reveal more easy to everyone in the way how everyone can receive the message. So I think water is, it's collecting all the life memory, and we have that inside of us. For me, it's how we can unlock and open more of ourselves to get access to that memory that is already living inside of us. And for me, if we make more flexible our identity, we can see the things more open, and it's like, again, I don't know who I am. I still discovering who I am. And because I am still discovering who I am, I can be curious, I can be surprised. I know it's so much to know, so I have that openness to still discovering who I am. And maybe that was, for some moment when I arrived here, no, I'm from Venezuela, I was so attached to my national Venezuelan identity, and in some moment that works for my self-confidence. But then in another moment was a limitation of myself because I was so much attached. And then I was resistant to the new things that life was putting me, like speaking another language and all that thing. So then when I really let it go, all that attachment to my identity as a Venezuelan, I still Venezuelan woman, but now I see myself more open than just that, and that gave me the possibility to have new connections that I never imagined before. Like at the water relationship that I have right now, I never imagined have that relationship like I have right now. It's like a big love and passion and having so many beautiful connections. And I know it's creating for this focus of my mind in the water and my faith in like this intelligence is superior than mine. So I am open to be guided for that intelligence, for that software.
Is there time for another question? Or?
Of course.
I want to hear from you about like how you experience teaching embodiment to people. How do you experience teaching people to like feel their body and be present, and you know, because we are so much of the society, and I think what the solar punk community addresses is like, oh, well, we were not designed to be living the way that we are, you know, and actually we can dream of a better future that actually allows us to be embodied and not just thinking that we are our brains.
Yeah.
And in a Descartian, never-ending
Yeah.
cycle or something, you know.
Yeah, thank you for the question. I think we are crossing a paradigm right now, how we see ourselves. And embodiment knowledge is so important to just don't be in the intellectual experience where I can get a little bit lost maybe in the knowledge, you know, how I can get into the action where I am this. I am not imagine saying, no, I am this, and right now I am becoming in that being. So for me, embodiment, the water is more powerful than me just start to talk about what is water. I want to create the memory and the experience in your body like you are the water, and I know you're gonna remember. You don't need to memorize this because you're gonna remember already that you know. So the body already knows. But we are so tense, blocked. Maybe the mind is so much in the survival mode. So we don't have the space to just feel, to just breathe and see the miracle that is just be present in this living system that is just so beautiful, witnessing that we are alive. So I think we are, for me, here I've been teaching from kids. In US I've been teaching from kids, and now I am directing an elders company. So we all need the connection with the body more deeper and deeper. It's like this is the sober thing that I can have. This is the system where my power lives. And if I can be owner of my body, the connection between my mind and my body is aligned. So I can live from more coherence and less dividing between my mind wants something, but my body wants another things, and then I am in these contradictions, realities. And I think that happened because our own connection between body and mind is not completely aligned because I am no owner my own system. So embodiment is big part of the transformation that we need, because also this is going to give you us the opportunity to reconnect with nature in a more respectful way. If we cannot see ourselves as a water, we cannot respect the water as the mother that we came from. So for me, part of the problem is we are disconnected from the body. We are living through the body, but we are not honoring the body with the sacredness that needs to be, because we are surviving. So, and we are following another paradigms that disconnect ourselves. So we are in this crucial moment to build new paradigms, to make transformations in education, to give the experience to the kids, to have that experience. I have a daughter just 12 years old, And for me, the most powerful thing that I give to her is dance. Create the education of dance. So she's growing with a lot of connection with her own self and exploring that the power to feel good is not something that you take from other persons, it's a power that you create honoring your own body, moving your body, knowing how to coordinate your body. So I think dance is a technology, music is a technology more than entertainment, as technologies for go deeper in our own connections and have this creative and playful way to connect with others, and not this just intellectual that we need, but it's not enough to create transformation. We need the embodiment to create transformation.
Right.
Thank you.